If you want to change oil filter, you need to remove this one, the oil tank, and this one, the crash bar, and the bottom plate here. There are like more than 20 screws you need to remove, and it's very complicated. You need also remove this part and this part, that size same. So today I'm gonna show you how to do that. Now let's get this started. Now all screws have been removed. Now next step is remove these two screws, this one, and this one. So after this, you're gonna push this backward to this direction. Well, now this part has been removed, and if you check here closely, here, actually these two parts are hooked together by this part, so you need to pull this backward. Now you need to dismantle this, the crash bar. Okay, now the bottom part has been removed. Now the item inside. The next step is to remove this small part here, one screw here. Now if you check, I have removed all these parts and dismantled. It's very easy at this moment to dismantle the oil tank. Just unscrew these two nuts, and here another two nuts here, then you can lift it. It's quite easy now. But you know, the whole procedure is rather complicated. Now the air filter hides behind this lid, and there have 10 screws altogether. After remove those screws, you can see the air filter here, and here the air filter after 16,000 kilometers. I need to change this one. Here I don't know why there's some yellow foam or oil with some water. I'm not so sure about why this could be formed. Now you check, the left side is a new filter and the right side is the old filter. Well, if you check this, the left side is the aftermarket product, and this is the orange one. And here you can see this rubber parts being pressed by high temperature so as to better to fix this steel board. But for this one, rubber parts has not been heated and pressed. I think, you know, in this way can better fix the steel plate. I'm gonna insert a new one. Just let's do it and insert it. And what I'm doing now is to tighten these screws. You cannot tighten them all at the same time. You need to follow this way, the diagonal way. Some small details still need to be improved, such as the rubber aging of this side. It's really ruptured. I used two self-locking cables to fix this part. There's another design flaw of this bike, and here you can see this hole. Actually, there's no way for you to install the screw back because there is a cold liquid tank. You cannot do it at the bottom because the space is limited. There's no way to mount it back, so just leave it as such. When you mount the bike, do remember that these two screws be a little bit larger than the rest, and also the length is a little bit shorter. If you choose the longer one, if you tighten it, then the screw gonna touch the oil tank. Well, already finished. That cost 1 hour and a half to finish this, but there's another important thing I need to stress this here. If you focus the steel rods, here is very important to not fix it at the very beginning. You need to keep the crash bar as a loose state, otherwise it's going to be very difficult to mount the bike. Okay, now you see this is a crash bar and these nuts, or probably screws, 1, 2, 3. You need to keep these screws at a loose state rather than tight at the very beginning, otherwise it's going to be very difficult to mount this steel rod bike. there's a nut behind it, right? Well, already finished, but most important of all, I have some words to say. It's about why I do this myself. You know, if you do arrange yourself, probably you may miss some failures, some engine failures, or some problems of this bike. So you need to be very familiar with the structures of a bike. In case there's no maintenance stores, you can still fix some simple problems yourself. And this work is not very easy. It's about patience and time. It's not about technicals. It's about you need to be patient when you do this work yourself. So I need to stress that I really do not like how the Benelli design is this way. When you want to change air filter, it's gonna be very complicated. The manual says that every 3,000 kilometers you need to check. So it's not possible, right?